Hi everyone, welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lisa Cunningham and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 11 years and I love paper crafting and I love sharing it with you. So every Wednesday I come usually live and I do a project. I just do one project. I used to do 3 and it just got to be a little bit too much because now I do a Fun Fold Friday. So on Fridays you can join me and I will show you how to do a fun fold card. Those Fridays are always usually a fun fold card. On Wednesdays, sometimes I do cards, sometimes I do 3D projects. I love doing 3D projects. So usually I find some sort of treat or something and create with that. So I have quite a bit of announcements. So once we turn the camera down, I will show you those and we will go from there and start on our project. But thank you very much again for joining me. And if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I need the subscribers. And on Facebook, give me some likes, some loves, whatever you want to give me, I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and turn you down. So just a quick reminder, this Friday is the last day to subscribe for my, let me see, my Let's Create Craft Kit. This month you'll be receiving the Easter basket projects. Today I was cutting them all up, so each of your projects will come in packets like this, all the pieces to cut all your little die cuts or whatever. If it's a die cut that's not in the bundle, I die cut it for you. So again, this Friday is, this Saturday is the last day, the 7th, to subscribe for the Easter basket kit. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And then on Sunday, registration will start for the April kit. So my kits run like all month long because it comes out, a month. Once one finishes, the other one starts, and then it'll go on. And so next month, I have the projects created. We're going to be using this fun bundle that we're using today. Now this bundle is so popular. I see everybody using it. I've already created all my projects. And then I decided to use it for today. So also, if you want today's PDF tutorial and you're not on my email list, just join my email list and you'll get the tutorial for it. And you might already see what's inside the box. I had told you guys to guess and see what was in the box. And then also, if you share my video, you'll be entered into a prize drawing. And so yesterday we launched a bunch of online exclusives. There's a new product of the month, which is a stamp set. And so remember, when you purchase the product of the month, you will get the Creative Inspiration Product of the Month tutorial that me and 5 others have put together. This is last month's. We will be doing the one for this month. So always a good freebie to get when you get the product of the month through me when you spend $75. All right, so as I was saying in my little sneak peek, what did you guys think was in this box? Well, for those of you who have a Cracker Barrel around you, Cracker Barrel always has mini salt and pepper shakers. And look at these, how cute. And as soon as I seen them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get them and I got to make something to hold them. Because look at the honey bear that's in the designer series paper. So let me show you this bundle. This bundle is called Filled with Sweetness. And it's so cute because it's got the jar and just berries to go with it. You're the sweetest. Love you very much. Homemade for you. Thank you. Ugh. When you guys see my Let's create craft kit for next month. You're gonna love it. So the designer series paper, I didn't grab the whole package. I just grabbed the ones that we're gonna be using. So here's some of the paper. I will grab the rest in a minute, but you got the big jars, you got the little jars, because we're gonna use this one, and we're gonna use some off of here. And then it has this, it's kind of, I guess, like a checkerboard ribbon that goes with it. And look at these adorable embellishments. It's called Strawberries and Dots, the little strawberries, and then the dots. And I think that is it on the suite. I didn't pull out the designer series paper. So let's go ahead and get started and make our little box. Now this box you can use for anything that you want. It's just, I found these at Cracker Barrel. And you know, even if you don't live near a Cracker Barrel, you can order them online from Cracker Barrel, and they're only like $1.49. So $3 for a set, and how cute that they match. Hi, Patty. Thank you for joining me, and happy Wednesday. So I had to make a box, right? Okay, so we're going to start out with some crushed curry. And we need a 6x6 piece of crushed curry. Let me make sure that I am in this camera. 6x6. I was trying to cook dinner before I did my video, and that's kind of another reason that I was late. So we're going to score all 4 sides at 1 inch. No, we're going to score all sides at 1.5 inches. So my dinner is over there, almost ready to go. But I had to come and make this fun box with you guys. So all 4 sides are being scored at 1.5. And the reason 1.5 is because of the depth of our box. We need that 1.5 for the depth of our bears. So we're also going to use, this is Timid Tiger. No, this is Calypso Coral. I was doing something else with Timid Tiger, but since I have the trimmer out, I'm going to get this piece cut, and it's going to be 5x5, and this is going to be our lid. And our lid is not going to be so deep, so this is the one that we're going to score all 4 sides at 1 inches. 1 inches. Yeah, so I started collecting salt and pepper shakers from Cracker Barrel a long time ago, and I try to not get any when I go. And then my husband's like, hey, have you looked at the salt and pepper shakers? I'm like, oh, well, I was trying not to. And then we're going to need a insert. And then we're going to cut it at 2 7/8. And the insert is just going to be, so 2 7/8 by 6. And it's just because we don't want those salt and pepper shakers clanking together. And so if you put something else in it, you do not have to make the insert. It's optional. But we're going to score this one at, on the long side, at 1.5, 3, and 4.5. So since I had my trimmer out, I wanted to get all of these done. And so this is, we're just going to fold it like Mountain Valley fold like that. And then our shakers are going to go on each side. All right, so let's put our boxes together. Well, our box and our lid. So I didn't burnish any of these. Hi, Joan. I know, Patty, the salt and pepper shakers are absolutely perfect. And like I said, if you don't have a Cracker Barrel near you, you can order them online. Joan, did you see the salt and pepper shakers? Oh, you get yours at Hobby Lobby. Honestly, I haven't even looked. So these we're just going to cut up each side. And I like to angle mine because I usually, my score lines are not the great. I don't snip them the greatest. So, and do I always seem like I'm in a hurry? I am. So next Wednesday, don't forget, I am still going to have a video for you, but I will be in Long Beach for On Stage. So, I will still have a video for you. So we're going to do the same. So just always know, whatever side that you're cutting up, you're going to cut the opposite side. So you don't want to go this way and then cut this way. But I will have my Fun Fold Friday videos for you and my Workshop Wednesday videos. Did you guys catch my Fun Fold Friday last Friday? Did you like that card? That was such a fun card. I'm going to have to create more just to send out. I really like how it popped up and you're able to display it. So we're cutting all these up. Yeah, I'll have to check Hobby Lobby. I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and got a bunch of goodies. So we're just gonna adhere these 4 tabs inside, and I'm gonna use my handy clothespins. But Cracker Barrel, they also have like bigger sets, and they're so cute. But honestly, I have no place for any more. So it was just when I seen these ones right away, I had already had this designer series paper. And it was funny because even prior to this set coming out for the pre-order for us, one day I was at, I do the silliest things. I was at, let me think, World Market. And I always like to go over to their food section, and they have like a, obviously they have a lot of international foods and stuff. But I always like to look at their little things, and there was a little jar of jam, and I'm like, you know what? I'm buying this, and I'm going to make something with it. And lo and behold, this set came out. So that may or may not be a project in my Let's Create Kit class for this coming month. Or I should say April. It's kind of crazy that we're into April. Or we're not, but I mean, my kit. So our divider, we're going to just add some glue into one of these sections, either one. We just want to glue that together just so it'll stay. And I did it at 2 7/8 just so that there's a little room in there. I mean, it's wiggle room. And so you can glue this down. It's optional. Just put a little bit of glue. Put that in there. I'm sure I could take my clothespins off now. And ta-da! I'm gonna put this lid on. And look at Patty, I got my pot of gold. Got my pot of gold glue holder. So where's our salt and pepper shakers? They are gonna fit in here perfect. So I made my box to make sure. Now you could put something in there because there is a little wiggle room. You can put one direction, one the other. They're still the same, but they're so cute. And here goes our lid. So I wanted our lid to be a little bit smaller. Oops. Maybe I made it too small. What the heck did I do? I made a boo-boo there. But my other one came out fine. I think it was probably I didn't glue my things correctly. Only in the live video. So we are going to use that gorgeous paper, and we're going to cut a piece of designer series paper, and I chose this floral piece. And it's going to be 2 7/8 because your box is 3 by 3. So I'm going to go 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And I'm not going to move that trimmer because we're going to need it. And that's going to glue right on here. Look at the other side. How cool is this? I've been using this bundle already a lot. I have 60 swaps. Well, I should say 60 tags for things I'm going to swap at on stage. And then I still have to make 22 more. And so now on top of this, we're going to add a 1/2 inch by 2 7/8, 1/2 inch. No, I think I made that wrong. Okay, I'm gonna go 3/4 of an inch. That 1/2 inch looked too thin, so 3/4 by 2 7/8. So yes, I completed 60 tags today, and using this bundle. I colored in a lot of strawberries and blueberries. I will show you. Because actually we're not using those on this project. So this, I'm going to kind of move this a little bit lower than what I did on my original. Because this is supposed to be like a shelf. And we're putting all our jars on a shelf. So I am going to... Now the designer series paper, these we're going to have to fussy cut. Now the only big one I'm using is our honey bear. And then on this paper, I can just cut, let me see. I don't know what I had. I know I had honey and I think maybe a jar of jam. And oh, I wanted to show you. So... maybe I should have cut these out sooner. But I wanted to show you what I did is, see these ones here that are cut off? Still use those. Don't let them go to waste. Use them. Watch, we're going to use this one. I think this is actually the same one that I used. So we're just going to fussy cut around. But yeah, use these guys. Don't let them go to waste. Like, oh, he's cut off. We can't use him. But watch, he's going to fit on our shelf just right. And then I'm going to cut this jar of jam. I think I used a different one. So all these you do have to fussy cut. I'm not sure if there's I don't think there's a die for these. For any on the DSP, but I could be wrong. I will look at the dies in a minute. And then I wanted to add another jar of honey. So if you can't find these salt and pepper shakers, you might be able to put some little jars of honey, or probably not. They're probably going to be more square than rectangle. And then we're going to cut out our honey bear. And you know, they do have mini honey bears with honey in them. I wonder if they would fit. Now I'm going to have to go back to World Market and see if I can find the little honey bears. But I know they do have little tiny ones for you to purchase. But I'm just not sure of the dimensions on it, if it would fit in this box. I'm almost thinking it might, because I think they might be the same size as these salt and pepper shakers. Okay, so now we got all those guys cut up. We're going to put them on our shelf, and I'm going to use dimensionals. So I think I can use a full dimensional on this one. So... oh, your lip balm jars would be, that's a good idea. So this is a shelf, so we want to kind of put them like they're sitting on this shelf. But see this one? We're just going to lean it all the way to the edge. And then we're going to add our other one. Or what I want to do first, is I'm going to add my honey bear because he's the star of the show. So we're going to put him right in the center. And then what I always like to do is put dimensionals and then put my other. So we're going to put our honey jar. You know, I think I'm going to put the honey jar over here, kind of overlap it on that jelly jar. Since I have more room on this side for this bigger jar. But just like so. So all of our stuff is on the shelf. And where is that amazing ribbon? So the ribbon, we're going to put this right around the top. Tuck it under his head. We could straighten it after. Like I said, if you're not going to put the salt and pepper shakers in, you don't need the insert. But Joan, like you said, maybe you would put lip balm. I think I need some more. If you put lip balm, you can adjust the insert to fit your lip balms. It's just, I had to do my height on the bears. Where is my tweezers? I need my other set of hands, please. Okay. And ta-da, there's our bow. Gonna shrink it down a little. I love this ribbon, my ribbon scissors. And my ribbon's a little crooked there. I wanted to put that there, and we are not done because we need our little tag. I didn't pull out, oh, here it is. I'm like, I didn't pull out all my dies because I didn't need it. But let's stamp You're the Sweetest, and I'm using Strawberry Slush. And I hope this is long enough, yeah. I just grabbed a scrap of white. Wasn't even sure if it was long enough. You're the sweetest, 'cause you are. And we're gonna use the tag die. Put this right over. It's gotta go this way. And it does fit. I'm just trying not to stick my head in the camera, so hopefully that's straight. And that's the only stamp and the only die that we use. But if you guys would like to see a sneak peek of my Let's Create class for April, which again, registration, or you could subscribe to that kit starting on Sunday, I will show you in a minute. Okay, here's our original. Here's our tag. Where is my linen thread? Here's my linen thread. So I'm just going to stick this underneath here. Cut some of this. Put our tag. I wish we had rainbow colors of linen thread. I love to use the linen thread. But every time we get a color, they go away. And so we'll just tie a bow on this. And I like to use the linen thread for double bows because it's so pretty. And to straighten these, I'm just going to pull them with my nails. And there's You're the Sweetest. And then we're going to add those dots. Where did my dots go? We're going to use, so this color is mainly Misty Moonlight inside this designer series paper. Is Misty Moonlight, Strawberry Slush, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry. So we're going to add a small one right here on our tag. we're gonna add a, let me see, a big strawberry slush one. So now that I move my shelf, it's okay, we could put one on the shelf, but I move my shelves lower. And then I keep grabbing these big ones. I need the little guys. The little, put one here. And if you want, you can go all strawberry slush since they blend in. But, oh my goodness, we're already done, right? Was that too quick or what? I can't believe that we're already done. So, that is it. What'd you guys think of it? Did you like it? That was quick. I can't believe we're already done. But that's today's project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm sure you're noticing something, that these colors are different. I went with Timid Tiger. I thought that was in the, hold on. I thought that was in my, in the designer series paper. Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Secret Sea, and Strawberry Slush. So here's the rest of the designer series paper. Look at how cute with the spoons. And the checker, the gingham. Oh, we are not done. You guys didn't tell me. Look, I didn't do the sides of the box. That's why I have my gingham out. So let's do that. Can we do that really quick? Oh my goodness. See, I'm like, no wonder why I'm so, done so quick. So these are 7/8. They're going to be, you're going to need 4 of them. And they're all going to be 7/8 by 2 7/8. Probably going to have to undo my bow. 7/8 by 2 7/8. I am such a scatterbrain, aren't I? Oh my gosh. I think it's too funny. My brain is just constantly going because of all the things I have going on. And this just moved. I'm glad you guys could handle my scatterbrain. I was like, why are we done so quick? And then I'm going to grab my other projects, but I got to find them too, because who knows where they are. Because I was starting to do the tutorial, the sneak peek with this, this bundle. Let's see if we could squeeze this under. I'm going to have to fix my bottom box too, because you could see I smushed it in. Let's see if I could squeeze this under. Silly me, silly me. One more, well, 2 more, but 1 more I gotta squeeze in. But you know, you guys, again, use this box for whatever you need it for. You have a bracelet you want to get, you're giving somebody, a bracelet would fit in here. Earrings. I really smushed up my bottom box. I know what happened. It was my score lines. And I didn't glue them properly. I haven't actually made my swaps that I'm taking. I have 2 different kinds of things of swaps. So I'm giving away glue holders as my swaps with general public there. And then I have a function that I'm going to, that I have to do 22 swaps for. I can show you my little glue holder one, but it's gonna take a minute because I have it in the living room, because I was gonna sit there and tie all those tags tonight. So there's our box, you guys. There's our box, all done. This one was with Timid Tiger. This one was with Calypso Coral. I thought Timid Tiger was the color in the DSP, but it was Calypso Coral. So use what you want. I think this matches with his little cap. But, okay, let me show you a sneak peek of my Let's Create April. And it's using this. So you will make 2 tags. These are the tags. You will make this card. And you will make this card, which is a fun fold, and it stands up. But it says, "You're the sweetest. Thank you. And love you very much." I love that little spoon. And then I did the lid. And last but not least, here is my little jam jar that I created because I told you I had bought, oops. So this is what I bought at World Market, but now I bought a bunch of them for my kit. So if you buy my kit, you're going to get your jar of jam that goes with this. Just like the sanitizer for the Easter one, you're going to get the sanitizer too. I try to provide what I'm going to make. But here's our little box that holds the strawberry jam, and it comes with a wooden spoon. So that's a sneak peek. Hold on, here's our box. Let me go run and grab my swap. So pretty much I'm giving glue holders away, and this is just the tag I made, and I made some with a blueberry on it, and the back has my business card, so that way people know how to get a hold of me. But I made 60 of these to give out. My other card for my swap, I haven't created yet, but I know what I'm going to create. I'm going to use the same bundle, and I'm probably going to do a gatefold. So that is it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm glad you joined me, and be sure and come back next Wednesday for my pre-recorded video. I can't remember what I'm doing because I've already done those so that I can get ready for my trip. I think I'm using the sweetest, I'm using the Stamps at Right Words next week for a birthday card. All right, everybody, you have a good evening, and thanks for joining me. And I will actually see you, oh my gosh, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks live, because next week I'm traveling there. The following week I'm traveling back, and then the 3rd week I will be here live. Yes, thank you, Patty. And you all have a great rest of your week. And then come back Friday. Friday, I got a fun fold. I think I used the Easter basket again. Like I said, I have so many projects going on, I can't remember which one I did. But I think this Friday I have another, it's an Easter basket one, and it's a double Z fold. All right, everybody, take care, and I'll see you in 3 weeks. But I will have videos for you. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, and be sure and stay on my Facebook page for a bunch of sneak peeks from on stage. Take care. Bye.